Good afternoon. Today we will be cooking a Lebanese dish. It's falafel, and also on the side we will be having hummus, a dish good for people who don't like meat, vegetarians, or people also who are celiac. So there is no gluten in my dish. Falafel is a mix of broad beans and chickpeas. I have soaked them over 3.5 days. Especially the broad beans requires an extra day compared to the chickpeas. And after having put them into the processor, I will have to add the spices. This is Italian herbs. Will give you a nice Italian Mediterranean flavor. Plus you have cumin. It's an important ingredient for falafel to bring the flavor out. This mixed spice, coriander, dry coriander, and chilli. Green coriander and parsley as well, just to give color as well as flavor to the batter which I'll prepare. Once we finish, we will consume them with some pickles. There you go. I'm looking about a 900 gram to a kilo of legume. Yeah. Now the problem is you find a lot of people will get the actual product in powder form from woolies or Coles. I don't agree on such a treatment because it's too fine and it will stick together, and when you cook it become a lump of rock. The way I'm making it, you get fresher product and you get aerated in the inside, and it'll be fresher, taste better, and it'll be lighter. Now occasionally you gotta take this off and try to push all this down because they tend to escape to the top. Just because there's a vortex. So I'll push that down, push it back again. There you go. Do it. The consistency of not a dough, but I'm looking no more than a millimeter cube. I don't want it too fine, otherwise it'll stick together.
To add a little bit of either oil or a bit of
I think the oil I brought is enough. I used a high smoking oil.
To make it go quicker?
No, don't use water. Don't use water. No, you wanna because you're gonna add water in the form of onion, because you have to pulverize the onion, becomes watery. You don't want to add more water. Okay. You don't want big particles because they don't actually agglutinate or stick together. So you can see now they have the texture of marzipan, but they're not marzipan. And here we are. And you can see the way they stick together already. Okay, so very, very much like a paste, and that's what you wanted. Time for an onion. Thank you. Thank you, my dear. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, and then I'm gonna put some garlic, and I'll leave some garlic for the hummus also. 4. Almost forgot. We need to put also my greens. So you're looking at mix, small bunch of coriander, green coriander, and parsley. Parsley gives it greener color. Coriander, a really good, rich taste. And this will bring the Mediterranean flavor in your dish. It's like being overseas. All right, that's done. Now, push it down. You want the whole thing to become a puree, okay? And that's what will give the moisture to the paste over there. Thank you. Thank you. At this point, I'm going to add a little bit of salt just to make sure the onion doesn't become sour when you are grinding 2-3 pinches only. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt for the falafel. This is just to prevent the onion from becoming sour. So almost there. All right, now this is ready, and as you can see, you got a puree of onion, parsley, and coriander. And I'm gonna pour this straight over, bit by bit. You never put the whole thing, just in case it becomes too watery. And mix the whole thing together. And if you need some more, you put as much as you need. I don't like following steps as in cookbook. I like to work from the heart, and also by looking and watching and thinking, do I have the right texture? No, so I'll add some more. So usually I like to make a little bit more. Sometimes I can tell from the size of the legumes how much I need, but usually I like to put a little bit more just in case. You don't want to get to this stage and you find out you run out of parsley or coriander. Then you have to go and do the whole process all over again. Now you can see how green the color is becoming. It's like pistachio paste. It's beautiful. I think it tastes better than pistachios. I think this is wet enough. I'm not going to put any more. You can use this for a salad if you want to, with feta cheese, and you get a nice flavor to the Greek salad. You can put a little bit of that in it as well. So you never throw away anything, recycle everything. Next, I'm going to start putting my spices. So I'm going to start with the cumin. Cumin, usually I put ground cumin. Usually I put, I don't want anything cracking under your teeth. Some people have no teeth. We'll have to make sure our cooking is equitable and everybody can eat it. Next, I'm going to add some Italian herbs, followed by chilli. I know some of you might say, oh, it's going to be hot, but it's not. Because the onion you put in, as well as the legumes, they absorb a lot of heat. So you put a lot of chili, you think it's going to be hot, but it's not. Yes. Now I'm going to put some, I know, crocodiles do, spices. And coriander.
No. You put coriander in.
That's it. I put coriander and mixed spice.
That's not in the list.
It's okay. It's going to be now.
How much mixed spice did you put in?
About 2 tablespoons mixed spice. And half of that coriander, because I already put the green coriander, so I put only 1 tablespoon of coriander. And 3 tablespoons cumin. Cumin is the hero when it comes to the spices. The hero of the dish, of course, is your legumes. But when it comes to the spices, the king of the spices is the cumin.
Pepper in yet?
Sorry?
You put pepper in yet?
Pepper? No pepper. I substituted pepper with mixed spice. Because I put chili, and I thought pepper will have a little bit of heat to it as well. So I thought it's better to...
How much mixed spice did you put in? Sorry?
Spice?
Mixed spice.
Mixed spice, 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons of cumin, and 1 tablespoon of coriander. All right, now that's ready. Silicone mold, you put some in here, and you shape it like a dome. And you raise it. And what you'll do now is you can put it onto a plate. Good. Before. So by the time you should be heating up the oil before you actually finish. You don't want it to dry up. So once we finish all those, I'll put that in here, in the middle, and then I will put it in the oil. And I can see a little bubble coming out of it. It's not 100% ready.